right now you're starting out, right? I see some of the traffic on your YouTube channel. I say, okay, 600 views or whatever, right? Good starting out. You're not really talking to a huge audience yet, right? But so cancel culture really is not something that you have to worry about right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens, Stephen, and have you given this any thought? What happens when your videos get 1 million views and these people that decide to cancel you because they don't like what you're saying and they go after your sponsors or advertisers? Do you ever think about that? Like how do I be true to myself as I'm getting to 1 million views? And what happens if I'm at 1 million views? Now I'm above the radar, right? That's what scares me. Is right now I have a good sized audience, but I have an even larger audience as the CEO of my company, as the president of the Equalitist Content Creators Association. I have a very big reputation within LGBT media, and I have to work very hard to sort of walk that fine line. Because if somebody says, I don't like your moderate views, we're not going to advertise in any of your publications, right? That's a real impact, right? So I'm just curious if you, as a young YouTuber starting out, do you think about that? Because that's now part of our thing, our culture.
Yeah. So I think about this a lot, actually, because people will say I'm a little bit paranoid, and I don't know if I'm paranoid as much as I think before I do anything. Like I'm very much somebody who I try to think about, what does the 5-year plan look like of this? What happens if I get as big as I want to get? What happens in these scenarios? So this is something I think about a lot, which is why I've sort of want to hold firm to the idea that I will own the things that I talk about. So if I don't want to talk about something, I'm not obligated to talk about it. I can choose. If someone asks me something, I don't have to talk about it if I don't want to talk about it. And that's what's kind of nice too, is that YouTube is my own business. So if I'm tired of making content on something, I don't have to talk about it. If somebody wants to say, hey, you said in one of these videos that you didn't like this, and now you say that you do like it. I mean, people grow, people change their opinions. I think one of the worst things that we do as a culture is when they screw something up, we cancel them immediately. No second chances, because that is not applicable to how real life is. In real life, if somebody screws something up, how are they going to learn from it if you just cancel them immediately? Of course, we all know that there are certain things where there's no excuse. You do something really terrible, you murder someone, no excuse. But I just think that we're really harsh on certain things. So I think I just try to have pride in the things that I say. And if there's something really controversial, I don't think I have enough of education to speak on, probably not going to speak on it. So okay. I try to be a little calculated in some of the things that I say.